Hey guys, this is Tina back in for another quick story. Thank you for all my 35 people who are still hanging in there with me. No, I'm just kidding. I know the shorts are more popular, but and the longer term videos, are getting, whatever. So anyway, I'm going to continue to keep telling the stories anyway. The story that I wanted to talk about today is very local to where I live. I would say it's within a 5 mile radius. So it happened in Murrieta, California in 2008. So it's pretty sad. And, this poor woman in the story, she seemed like she was like getting her, like the best suburban life, everything from the outside seemed to be in place, but she ends up losing her life. Her name is Isabella Jarka, okay? And her husband's name was, or is, because he's now in prison, but his name is Kel or Kelly. It's spelled Kelle, Jarka. So what happened is they bought this house in Murrieta. They had a 12-year-old and a 6-month-old, okay? And supposedly the husband, Cal or Kelly, whatever, goes out. And first he says they were up all night and he went out to go get baby formula and he was gone for about 45 minutes. So he goes away for 45 minutes and then comes back to find that looks like someone had broken into the garage and ransacked the house, and then he calls the police. So Isabella is 40 and Cal or Kelly Jarka, however you say his name, is 39 at this time. So this was in April of 2008 that this happened, okay? I will go by that house tomorrow on my day off. I just worked today, so I'll go by that house tomorrow and put a short out so that you can see that area. What's interesting about this story too is also that they had grandparents that lived across the street. So the 12-year-old and the 6-month-old just so happened to be at the grandparents' house when all this occurred. So the police became suspicious of the husband. And obviously, that's usually they go to the spouse first, but they found some pretty damning information, and that is I've heard it in two different ways. It was either 2 weeks or a month. He had got life insurance that in different places, but was equivalent to $1.3 million. And they were saying that they had some major debt, and that also that he had been back, and that he was facing a foreclosure. Now, on the other side, I did read that Kel's side said that he had just made a house payment, so there is a discrepancy there, but it still doesn't explain the rest of the situation. So it gets a little even more weird. So he says he goes out, right? And the house is ransacked and all that stuff, right? So when the forensics did this, and this is according to an article in I believe it's the New York Times. Anyway, so when the house is ransacked, certain things occur, certain things fall or push over, right? So apparently there had been things ransacked in the garage, but the things had fallen on Cal or Kelly's car. So the prosecution argued that there's no way that he could have been gone from the house during this act of ransacking, or else those articles wouldn't have fallen onto his car. Do you see what I'm saying? So, which makes the situation, really hard, for him to try to possibly weasel his way out. I really, I'm not God here. I'm just telling you, this is what the jury found. They did end up finding him guilty. So he's lucky that he did escape the death penalty. He has been given life in prison. He does still argue the fact that he didn't do this, and that he went out to, take care of getting baby formula. But then the prosecution had said that there was plenty of baby formula in the house, so there was really no need for him to go out at that time. And then also the children were just conveniently staying at the grandparents' house at that time. And then also the life insurance policies within the last month is amazingly, like, coincidental. Like, they always say there really are no coincidences, and we don't know if that's true. Sometimes there really are things that are coincidental, I believe. So, anyways, for all 35 of you that are hanging in there with me, I do appreciate it. I wish we had more pictures of Isabella Jarka and not just pictures of Kelly Jarka. The family hasn't put too many pictures. I can't find any out there on the internet about her. There's just only a couple. I don't wanna hurt anyone. I know the children are alive. I believe they were probably being raised by their grandparents. I'm not sure what's going on with them. There's no place here that I wanna hurt them or anything like that. I would really think that you would want, your mom's, story told and hopefully told around the world, or at least further than just local news of Murrieta, California, because it is, it is its own, interesting place, but it's also, more of a suburban place, and it's just not as widely known that I think that Isabella Jarka deserves here. So this is not for me to decide. It's up to the kids, I guess, or the family what they want to do. Anyway, I just wanted to drop in and tell you guys that story, and I really do appreciate the fact that you've hung in with me so far. If you can, please subscribe. It'd be great. All right. Talk to you soon. Bye. TikTok to you soon. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, or follow me on Facebook or TikTok where I do fun adventures.